What's going on, nerds? Welcome back to Comic Book Nerd Nation, episode number 99. I'm Fox2. We got Topher.
I got 99 podcasts, but John ain't on this one.
That's a good one. Holef and Brian.
Yeah, my chainsaw hands.
So Pirate is
What?
Pirate is unfortunately not with us because he got robbed. That sucks. Somebody literally broke into his house or garage or something and stole some of his shit. That kind of sucks. Actually,
more than kinda
yeah, I was going to
sucks.
say it more than
Yeah.
kind of. It definitely sucks.
It'd more than kind of suck if they rooted through your recycling bin, but when they steal all your fishing rods and your $1,200 mountain bike, I'd say we go beyond kind of sucks.
Yeah, I would.
At least they didn't take his toilet.
At least they didn't take your toilet because you are full of shit.
I am not, because I took a poop. That's why I was late getting on.
All right, and we are diving right
Good to
into
know.
the realm of too much information.
And diving is the key word there.
If we were going to play Cards Against Humanity, you'd go first.
Oh. The poop cards always win for me.
Let's talk about what we've been reading. I'll go for it first. I did not get a chance to read anything this week, unfortunately. So I'm a couple weeks behind on some comics that I have been reading the last few weeks, and that kind of frustrates me because I've been really trying to carve out some time to get back in and keeping up with stuff, and it just didn't happen.
That's not an excuse.
I know.
I had New York Comic Con plus baseball postseason, and I caught up with 40 comics that I had piled up. It was atrocious.
What did
Especially
you,
with
Good for you.
So what did you read?
I read a bunch of shit, but right now I'm going to talk about something that I don't like that I read, and that is the all-new Spider-Man. Has anybody else read it?
No.
Negative.
They basically
I've been holding
turned
off
him-
on reading all Marvel stuff until they actually finish Secret Wars.
Yeah, I mean, if you read any of it, they don't really tell you anything about what happens at the end of Secret Wars. It just kind of everything starts off mostly everything starts off Spider-Man basically started off where it left off before Secret Wars, which is kind of weird.
Is All New Spider-Man, is that the one that's supposed to be Miles Morales sort of taking over and Peter Parker's sort of more of a mentor role kind of thing?
Yeah, all new Spider-Man is. Wait, let me find it. I don't know if it. I think all new Spider-Man is just Peter Parker's story, and Amazing Spider-Man is Miles. Let me find where I put it. I thought I put it in a neat, organized fashion.
Clearly, that's not the case.
Clearly, it is not the case because I read.
He's like, I read it and I didn't like it. I'm going to talk about it and
okay.
bitch about it, but I don't remember what it actually was.
Switcheroo. Amazing Spider-Man is Peter, and Spider-Man will be Miles. I didn't like it. I'm gonna keep on picking it up because Spider-Man's my favorite hero. But I didn't like it. They basically took him and put him in the role of Tony Stark. Basically, he has Parker Industries, which is this international.
More Tony Stark. That's just what Topher wanted to hear.
Yeah,
I was going to say, you know what we need? What we
little
seriously
more-
don't need
a little
is
more-
more of Tony Stark.
We need more cowbell and more Tony Stark.
so obviously he's the owner of the top, Parker Industries, with an international company. Parker Industries makes weapons for Shield.
Wow. That's
What?
like a cookie.
Yeah,
cutter
I mean,
copy.
look at the cover. Look at the. I don't know if you can make it out because there's a glare, but you have
He's
Playboy,
in a
Peter
fucking
Parker in the
tuxedo
cover,
and shit,
yeah.
the white tux.
And even
Oh my
Spider-Man's
God.
new suit, his eyes light up, his chest symbol lights up.
Not okay.
Oh, that
now
is
the whole-
atrocious.
The whole thing behind Spider-Man now, Spider-Man is, I guess, to kind of conceal his identity, Spider-Man is Peter Parker's bodyguard. just like Iron Man was.
Oh, come on, that's a direct.
Yep.
Ah.
Ripoff. It's a direct ripoff. And when Peter's around, they have an old he has like there's another hero that puts on his outfit to kind of show them next to each other. And if you guys ever read Spider-Man before, he was I think he was a villain for a little bit, and then he became like a hero. It's the guy who is the Prowler, that purple and green wearing. It's just, I hate it. I hate that he drives around in a car. I hate it. He's like in the first issue.
It's fucking stupid.
First issue, he has Mockingbird with him, helping him.
There's really nothing about this that sounds even remotely enticing at all.
It's not. The first issue, I hated it.
The whole reason that Joe Quesada did away with the whole fucking marriage to Mary Jane in the first place, with that whole terrible, one more day, brand new day storyline, was that he felt that Peter Parker came across as too old if he was married, and that they wanted to get him back to his roots as a kid, that people that a younger audience could look up to and identify with, and that they didn't feel that they could do that if he was married. And now they're going to make him like some Playboy company CEO. Like, how do children identify with that?
I mean, how do you, based on that, do you think that there's a point in time when superheroes need to age some? Like, I mean, you have Peter Parker as a high school aged kid for how many decades now? Like, do you feel like there's a time when, unless you're rebooting him constantly, that you kind of have to take the storyline? Like, because, if you have a continuous run for 7 years or 10 years of a high school aged kid, where part of it is his high school life, how do you carry that on? You almost have to take it outside of high school.
I mean, you're getting into a much bigger topic there, like the timeline of comics. The problem is, if you've got a shared universe, you can't age one character and not the rest.
Yeah.
That's true.
And you've got situations where you don't necessarily want to constantly make all your characters older.
Although I feel like you could, a high school age student or character rather, a high school aged character, I feel like you could age that character 1 year forward out of high school to be a quote unquote adult, and post high school age, and then all of your characters would be post high school age, which is a greater window than the 4-year window of you see what I'm saying?
Right. No, I see what you're saying, and I mean, honestly, I think they did that a long time ago. I mean, Peter Parker hasn't.
I don't know. I don't read Spider-Man at all. I don't. Just as a preface.
He's a college graduate, I'm pretty sure, in the comics.
They aged him since his introduction.
So he has aged forward some.
He's not a teen. I mean, he's not a high school teenager anymore. They still try and portray him as kind of a younger, more I guess immature-ish kind of, not immature, but for lack of a better term, naive. Irresponsible, which is funny. Maybe naive is a better word, because the whole "with great power comes great responsibility" thing. It would be stupid to say that he's not responsible. But yeah, he comes at the world from a more childlike innocence and inexperience than some of the more grizzled adult characters. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to do time in comics. I mean, look at shows, look at cartoons like The Simpsons and South Park. How long have those kids been in 4th grade?
Yeah,
it's just it's the matter of, if you age them, then they're not the same characters anymore after a while.
You're putting a timer on it now.
And you've got new characters on average are never as popular as the old ones. So if you started aging all your characters, pretty much all the Avengers and X-Men would all be in their 70s by now, and no one would read that shit anymore. And they could introduce new characters to take their places, and everybody would be like, why don't you go back and tell more stories from when when those characters were younger? You know, so
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What else have you been reading?
I'll just go quickly through the other new Marvels that I picked up. Iron Man, I thought was actually good. They're kind of bringing Tony on an even playing field. Like it starts off like he's like not that futurist he is anymore because like they have a little like news report in the beginning and it says like, oh, prodigy child at MIU reverse engineers to Stark's suit. So they're kind of bringing him down a little bit from that throne he was on all by himself.
Good.
Which was fun.
With a child that can make his suit.
Yeah, basically. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Bendis is writing Iron Man now. I mean, yeah. I'll be honest, I'm actually a little curious. I mean, they're kind of making that out to be the flagship comic of Marvel. Like they're trying to make Iron Man like their Batman, basically.
Yeah. Bendis is also writing Guardians of the Galaxy, which was pretty cool. I like seeing Ben Grimm in this new role of Guardian in space and Kitty Pryde's the new Star-Lord.
Who's writing that the Spider-Man Iron Man one?
It's still Dan Slott.
Dan Slott?
Yeah. Yeah, still Dan Slott. And then Uncanny Avengers #1, which wasn't bad. I'll pick up the next issue. But the few things that all new Marvel's doing now because of the movies and Fox and the TV shows is now the Inhumans are the more prominent characters and the mutants aren't, and the mutants don't like the Inhumans and the Inhumans don't like the mutants. I don't like what they're doing with that. And now Deadpool has a new role in the Marvel Universe. He's now the most popular superhero. And the book was good. I liked it. It's a little fun. The art's a little weird-ish. Like every time Quicksilver runs, instead of like, you know, how you picture the art of the Flash, like the swoosh and like the running, it's now like little waves, like zigzag waves. Like it looks like he has, or it makes it kind of looks like he has strings following him almost.
It's probably to make it look more similar to the look that they had in Age of Ultron. I thought that his, whatever the effect was that they gave to a lot of him running was very, I didn't really care for it.
Yeah, it was kind of weirder.
It was, like the whatever the effects are that they do for the Flash TV show are, I feel like much better to kind of give that feel. But I don't know. I'm not a TV producer or visual effects editor or anything like that. So they must be doing something right because they're making millions.
Yeah.
Is Remender still writing that, or is somebody else doing it now?
Uncanny. It's Duggan, the guy who was
Jerry Duggan.
Yeah, Duggan.
Guy. Yeah.
He did. I think he was doing Deadpool too.
He was writing the Deadpool. Yeah, he did the entire. Him and Brian Posehn did the entire Deadpool series. It was really freaking good too. So.
Yeah. So that's all I've been reading.
All right. What about you, Topher? Did you get a chance to read anything this week? That's a no. That's fair enough. I understand.
No.
What? So, anybody that maybe is new
I finally
to the
went
podcast,
to the comic book store for like the first time in the last month.
Oh, that can be expensive.
Actually. Oh my god, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm sure. So anybody that is maybe new to the podcast or hasn't heard the last few episodes, Whole F and Brian was actually at New York Comic Con last weekend. He was not present. So do you have a couple, 2 or 3 things that you want to kind of show that you picked up, or
yeah, sure,
anything you want to talk about before we get into it? We have a massive amount of news to talk about this week. Ridiculous.
I went for 4 days. It was nuts. Every day was slam packed.
I believe.
I bought some shit. It was excellent. First of all, I want to show off.
How big was the turd you bought? I believe that of all the people in this world that I have ever met in my entire life, Brian would be the one person that would actually pay for shit, like actual feces. I believe
why
he might
get
actually.
It for free.
You have
my poop is strong.
Yes, but I believe that you would collect it to some level, just so that you could associate it with DC movies.
He doesn't really normally tend to like other people's poop, though. It's just his.
But like, what you're saying, Doug, is that I might go on eBay and look for like Ben Affleck's poop.
Yeah, so
buy it.
Yeah, so that you could have a remembrance of Batman v Superman.
I wonder if there's people that actually do that.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
So I bought some shit. Yeah, I bought some shit. I bought this ugly sweater. That's actually a Star Wars Christmas sweater.
That is fucking hilarious. That is absolutely hysterical.
I bought some Funko Pops. The one I want to show off is my little Wampa.
Oh, that's cool. That's not an exclusive one either, is it?
No, they have an exclusive one.
I saw that somewhere.
Sold at, I don't know if it was Hot Topic or like a Walmart or something. It comes with the Hoth Luke, and the Wampa's missing one of his arms.
That's kind of funny.
And Chris is looking around like he's lost. It's funny. I bought
I've got the Wampa pop figure, and now I can't.
The funny thing is, if you're watching this podcast right now and you're looking at Topher looking around all over his living room, that is actually what it's like in his living room. There's just comic book related stuff in 360 directions all around him, just everywhere.
Pretty much.
Well, if everybody's been
where the hell's my Wampa? There's a question you don't ask every day.
Oh my god.
Where's my Wampa?
Where's my Wampa?
On other podcasts, other episodes, we've talked about the Kotobukiya statues, the PVC.
Oh, fuck you. Did you get one?
I bought another one this con, and I bought the Vader, which is awesome. Because he comes with his lightsaber, he comes with the an alternate head, which is the head without the upper part of the mask.
Oh, fuck you.
It comes with a bunch of different...
The Humpty Dumpty head.
A bunch of different arms so you could pose them.
I've been in my bathtub for 7 hours. Head.
Awesome. And then at the Kotobukiya booth, they showed off the Captain Phasma that's coming out in January. And I'm just nice. Shit.
Do they have any of the new X-Men ones?
No, but they had Magneto, Magic, and Cyclops.
Cyclops is the first one.
Yeah, but they recently showed off on their website the Beast. The Beast looks pretty cool. If you haven't, on their Facebook site. If you haven't,
they showed just a picture of a sketch of what the whole lineup looked like, but they haven't actually.
No, if you go to their Facebook, they made 3 already.
The Cyclops one is the first one. It's just coming out this month. That's the first one that's actually getting released.
I guess they didn't release them. They have them. If you go to their Facebook page, they have like a lot of them colored in, like the actual statue. But they had the Captain Phasma and the 2 new First Order Stormtroopers that come together. Awesome. I bought some art. I bought.
Why are you eating plastic, you stupid cat?
I don't.
Because it's a cat. It's stupid. It's a dumb animal.
Batman, Damien.
Oh, that's sweet.
Little piece. I bought a couple. I've always wanted these, and I found them. The World War II, like Star Wars.
Oh wow!
Shit,
and then I got a Vietnam one too.
Cool.
And then I bought. This guy's always at New York Comic Con, so I dropped like almost $100 on a bunch of these. But I don't know his name off the top of my head. He doesn't have a website. You have to email him for the list and when you order. But he does splatter art like this.
Oh, that's cool.
I bought I have more in there, but I'm not going to take it out because there's a shit ton. But I have a Spider-Man one that's hanging on my wall. I might have shown it.
We should get him on the podcast sometime. No, we've seen that one.
Yeah,
I found my Wampa.
Oh, there it is.
Wampa. But I bought. I just showed you the Black Spider-Man, but to go with both of them, I bought 2 Spider-Man villains. I bought a Green Goblin and a Venom. Dang. I bought a Deadpool one, and then in his book he had a con sale, and it was all 8 of the Lantern leaders: Hal Jordan, Larfleeze, Atrocitus, Indigo One, Sinestro, Atrocitus.
You already said Atrocitus.
Did I? Then Carol Ferris.
Larfleeze.
8. Yeah. It was 8 for $50, so I just yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, that's cool.
So, yeah. So I bought a bunch of that, some shirts. Con. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
4 days was way too much, though.
Yeah.
Because by Sunday, I was just just walk around. But
yeah.
The one thing that I did that was pretty awesome was in front of the building in the little lot area, they had Ashes from the upcoming series Ash versus the Evil Dead. They had Ashes, the trailer.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't the real trailer that they used in the show, but it was a mock trailer. And you sit online to go through it. The trailer had some props that move around and stuff like that. But before you go into the trailer, they have workers there. You pick out of the bag cards, and the cards have little things on them. And you saw in the beginning of the video, one of the things I got was the foam hand chainsaw.
That's kind of badass.
Oh, that's cool.
No, that's more than kind of badass.
The day before we did it one other time beforehand, and we didn't get the foam chainsaw. That's all we wanted. We got a T-shirt, which is pretty cool. It says Ash versus the Evil Dead, and then it's all blood smeared going down the shirt, and on the back it says "I'm back, baby."
That's awesome.
It was pretty fun.
So if you didn't get to see, there's some pictures on our Facebook page that Brian uploaded from the comic convention. So check those out. Make sure you comment on those, especially if you were there. If you happen to be there along with him, post some. We'd be happy to have you post some Comic-Con pictures to our Facebook page.
Those booths were kind of ridiculous. They were all freaking huge and
Yeah, that's.
They were freaking displays. They weren't just booths. They were freaking ridiculous.
Convention displays.
Yeah. Did you guys see the big Mega Bloks Lego turtle van?
No.
I posted a picture of that. There was a big Mega Bloks turtle van. It was just the front.
Oh yeah, I saw
section.
that. That's crazy. That thing was huge.
Yeah, they had a Halo Spartan dude too that I saw the last day.
Damn. I'm gonna have to make it out there sometime for the New York Comic Con. It's on the to-do list for sure. All right, let's jump over and talk about news. We have just an asshole amount of news this week. Let's just jump right in and get to it. This first one is, I'm so happy that Topher brought this to my attention right before the podcast because I just can't express how ridiculous this entire thing is. But we're going to go through it and we're going to talk about it at length even. There are some fucking internet warriors out there that are just pieces of shit. I don't know how else to describe them other than just complete wastes of skin.
I think Brian summed it up best. I told him right before this about it, and he goes, "What? What the fuck is wrong with people?"
Yeah. So,
seriously.
On Twitter, one of the main trending topics is hashtag boycott Star Wars 7. This, you might wonder why, and you might even think, okay, well maybe there's some kind of wrongdoing in the filming, or maybe
I got worried at first. I thought maybe they did something.
or something.
Yeah. Like, oh no, like don't tell me that they did something bad. That now I'm going to feel
maybe some kind
guilty
of
for watching it
or something. But no. It's because these fucksticks that unfortunately have the privilege of having a computer and an internet connection feel that the movie is racist. So you have to hear some of these
and
tweets.
Not in the way you'd think.
It's unbelievable. I'm going to just read you a couple of the tweets. I have them pulled up here. So some of these tweets, all right. Hashtag boycott Star Wars 7 because it's an anti-white propaganda promoting hashtag white genocide.
Well, I showed up at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be that kind of party.
Right?
Now, don't get us wrong. If the movie was racist, that would be a bad thing. Racism is bad.
Yes, racism. Let's preface this whole situation.
Wait. John, can we have a news introduction, please?
Oh.
News, motherfuckers.
Oh man, that's like some evil news.
So,
I know.
So before we are going to get a news segment from Pirate about what is the goings on of robbery in his local neighborhood. But first, just to give you a preface, Pirate, you kind of came in the middle. The top trending hashtag right now on Twitter is hashtag boycott Star Wars 7.
What?
Because people are claiming that it's racist. I'm just now going it. Yes, okay, perfect. This is the perfect example because he just found out about this. That's the perfect reaction. I just read. You came in right as I read the first tweet. I've got about 4 or 5 other ones that I'm going to read here for you, just for sheer comedic value. Oh my god! It just okay.
Hashtag good luck.
Right.
Hashtag boycott Star Wars 7 because the Jews and Marxists behind it are trying to genocide the white genome on the planet Earth. Hashtag name the Jew. What?
My favorites were the ones that were saying, I completely agree with this movement because I don't want any of you racist fucks in the theater with me.
Touche.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Are we going to start getting Westboro, whatever they're called?
Westboro Baptist Church to come and fucking boycott or like pick up
the funny thing is
God hates Jedis. God hates the Sith.
That's when I paid a baseball bat red and just.
My favorite thing I've seen so far.
God hates Jedi.
My favorite thing so far is somebody posted this thing that says, "When I went on Twitter and saw that hashtag boycott Star Wars 7 is trending," and it's what's the name of the guy that you really like from Parks and Rec, Pirate?
Oh, Nick Offerman.
Yeah, it's got Nick Offerman. And it's got him looking at his computer, and he just looks pissed off, and you see him carrying it to the dumpster and just throwing his computer in the dumpster.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, didn't the Jews destroy Alderaan?
Alderaan?
I
don't think that was
the Alderaan back.
I think that was the Empire. I don't think that the Empire is.
Oh, the Empire is not the Jews. They're not. The Jews are not the Empire. I thought that was so. I thought that's what they were referring to.
Oh my gosh! I just can't. Okay,
I really don't feel that way. I'm just trying to rationalize how Westboro Baptist Church would.
Yeah. Do you think this is maybe some kind of attempt by Westboro Baptist? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing that gets me is how do you even come up with this? Topher, you explained it to me that they're upset because they feel like it's diversity for diversity's sake. And you and I have had, I don't know if on the podcast we've had this conversation, but I'm against diversity for diversity's sake. I don't think that you don't have to force diversity. It should be diversity naturally. But
I don't know that they necessarily said that verbatim, the diversity for diversity's sake. I really threw that in because that's the comment you always make, and I was trying to imply that you're normally being a racist asshole when you say it because I'm a prick, and I was giving you shit. But no, I don't know. Like the thing that gets me is like several months ago when the first trailer for this came out and they showed like John Boyega as a black stormtrooper. There was like this outrage. What? You can't have a black stormtrooper? Blah blah blah. And it's like,
why the fuck not?
Why not? Okay, even if you argue it from a story perspective, all the clones are dead now. They had to replace them with random people. Like, why can't some of those people be black?
Are you saying there there's no black people in the fucking?
It's like, well, there weren't a whole lot of black people in the Star Wars galaxy. It's like
Lando Calrissian was black.
There was Lando.
He was a major fucking character. What's the problem with having some stormtroopers that are black?
And if there weren't more, it's because they made the film in the 70s. You know, like, the thing that gets me though is like, so you've got a group of aging white men who feel that, you know, the things they like are being taken over by other races, and they're trying to fight back to make sure that they still hold all the power.
Ku Klux Klan?
You just described the fucking Empire. Like,
touche, sir. Touche.
Like, if you're arguing that, you are the bad guys.
And they dress in white outfits.
I don't understand.
And chase people all over the galaxy.
In their wheelchair.
Let's break that down for a moment.
They have white, funny shaped
hats that are white. You can't see their faces.
They can't shoot worth a fuck.
They're prejudiced against certain peoples. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of similar to some hate organizations we've got.
And in rural areas, they start up lynch mobs and go and hurt people.
And the higher ranking ones tend to wear other ones are red. Like how many? There's always the one guy wearing red at a KKK rally. That's the Grand Wizard Poobah, whatever he calls him. Yeah,
you apparently know a lot about this.
What color's your hat?
Hey, they have rallied blocks from my house before. Trust me, I know this.
All right. Okay, so we've all agreed. Brian is completely silent. I think we've all agreed that this is fucking absurd. It's obviously a giant troll.
Yeah.
Or maybe they really do believe it and they're just fucking idiots.
A giant troll.
Regardless, it doesn't matter. That movie's going to smash every record in the fucking record book. Every single one.
It's going to break records.
Yeah, goddamn right.
It's going to break.
It's going to break the records that are recorded
on
other records.
Damn.
On record.
That's a son of a bitch.
It's a record inception.
All right, so let's take a moment and
it's a paradox of records.
Okay, let's move on to. Did you guys get a chance to see the video about the guy that made a magnetic replica of Mjolnir?
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. I want one.
Somebody linked it to me, but I didn't actually get to see it.
Until the guy slid it off the manhole.
Is it like an electromagnet that's got like a biometric touch sensor in it or something that only responds to him?
The handle is biometric censored.
That's exactly what I was.
And it has an electromagnet in the top of the hammer. So he can let all these people try and do it, but when it detects his fingerprint, then it'll release. But the catch, what he didn't do is the magnet is not on until it detects a fingerprint, not his finger. That's not his. So at the end of the video, you see somebody that actually comes up and just like pushes the side of the hammer over towards the concrete and just moves it off. And then picks it up. So that was pretty clever, but it was pretty badass. I don't know. You guys, everybody else saw it?
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
I didn't see it, but that sounds awesome.
Yeah, you really need to watch it. At the beginning, he's got a pretty cool. It had no commentary that I saw. I kind of went through it pretty quickly, but.
Somebody sent me the link and I never got around to watching it. All I saw was the picture of it sitting on a manhole cover, and I'm like, oh, it's got to be an electromagnet.
Yeah, it breaks down how he made it, like with what parts and everything. In the beginning, it has kind of like the technical science behind it. It was just, which I thought was pretty neat.
But did they make a pair of bat skates?
No, and we never got around to that. We really, for some time in the second 100 episodes. We need to make the bat skates. We did promise our viewers that we would attempt to do that.
You guys we're horrible about following through shit.
Really
if I was our viewers, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, where the fuck are these bat skates?
What is this? What is this you guys shit? Like,
I never said I was
so Topher is really bad at following through with shit because he's
I
the
never
fucking
promised
engineer.
shit.
I'm pretty sure it was Fox and Topher. Me and Brian just sat back like.
No, I thought it was you and Fox.
It wasn't me.
I thought you guys were dressing up.
That does sound like something that Pirate and I would have dreamed up.
It was Pirate's idea, and Fox promised it, and then I think he promised my help in making it.
Well, you're the fucking engineer. How else are we going to get this shit to happen?
You are an engineer. I was a combat engineer. If we needed to blow up some bat skates, I can do that.
After we're done, if we want to blow up some ice skates, we know who to talk to.
Looks like that's what we're doing.
Okay. Looks like we got a plan.
First we build it, and then we blow it up.
I mean, what good is building stuff if you can't blow it up after?
The first viewer who could find that episode where they talk about it, post it on our Facebook.
Or just tell us. Tell us what it was.
Fox and Pirate? Was it Fox and Topher? Was it Topher and Pirate?
Yeah,
was
I'd be interested to see who.
Santa Claus and
I definitely promised it. I remember that for sure. I was definitely implicated.
I remember talking about filming it.
I was absolutely implicated in this for sure. But
I'm pretty sure Fox was talking about wearing them. But I think the actual.
Oh yeah, I was going to dress up like Batman and wear them. And I believe I was going to tackle somebody dressed as Penguin or some shit.
I think I might have been the Penguin.
Yeah.
That sounds like a character that
no, not Penguin, Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
All right.
Yeah. All right, anyway. Moving on. So talking about Star Wars, back to Star Wars rather. Did you guys get a chance to see the 3 new Force Awakens teaser trailers? There's a new trailer.
Watch it. It's just coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a new trailer that's coming out later tonight, tomorrow.
As we're recording this.
As we're recording this. So by the time this airs on Wednesday, you will see.
Or is this the Inception?
Bum, bum, bum. So we're all looking forward to that trailer, I'm sure. Did you guys get to see the teasers at all? Any of you?
I've seen the 3 that's been out for a while, but I don't think I've seen...
They're like 2-second clips.
They're 16 seconds each.
Yeah, the last one that I seen was 16 seconds, and that one it showed Finn with the lightsaber.
Are they their own little things? Are they their own little things, or are they like clips from the trailer that's getting released tonight?
They didn't really clarify, to be honest.
They probably took from the trailer. They all piece together.
Yeah, they're all kind of related in the feel of them.
Well, then I'm not going to watch them because I don't watch the trailer.
What?
Brian, how many days do we have left until it airs?
I think it's like 64.
Okay, because I just noticed your Facebook every day just keeps me going to the next day.
I keep on posting whatever one of the Star Wars.
There's a website or Tumblr or something.
I just want to note that when Pirate was saying your Facebook just keeps me going, he was going like this. Your Facebook just really keeps me going each day, from one day to the next.
I just, one stroke a day.
I'm just
saying. Like, you get some more close-ups, like,
I
need some better material.
Wow.
I was looking through your vacation pics and I couldn't find any of them. Did you get on that?
I was digging through your pics from 2012. Could you do some more like those?
Right.
You know what? There's nothing weirder than somebody goes and likes a photo that's like 6 years old.
I know.
59 days remaining.
Nowhere. How many?
59.
59. Nice.
Isn't that strange when you just get a like on a photo that's like fucking 4 years old or some shit?
Or like, yeah, like it's
somebody comments on it or something.
I'm so eerie. Like, do I comment back? Do I like?
No.
What do I do?
No.
Do I encourage? That
event is no longer part of your life. That's all history now.
It's
just fucking strange.
Some random chick will like a photo of me when I had like 100 pounds ago, and I'm like, oh, what do I do? Dilemmas.
Where's Photoshop when you need it?
It's like, fuck, do I make this a Tinder pic now? What do I do? Is this how I catch him?
Ask her how she feels about blindfolds.
Yeah. So, lights on or lights off.
I like blind dates in the truest sense of the word. All right, let's talk for a moment about
the Birds and the Bees.
FX has ordered a pilot for the Legion TV show. It's a show based on David Haller. Professor
we all
X
jumped on that.
It's Professor X's son. So
Professor X's son.
Yeah, let's go to Topher. Let's get his feelings on this. I'm sure he's wet in the panties.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you
it sounds cool to me. So it's going to be on FX, which I think is an interesting choice. Like, it's not going to be network, so hopefully that means it doesn't like suck. Most of the stuff they air on FX is normally pretty decent. But supposedly the guy who is going to be the showrunner, he I guess he's been working closely with Simon Kinberg and Brian, X-Men director Brian Singer. What the fuck's his name? Singer. Thank you. So like, it's going to be part of the larger X-Men universe, though
Is
it's
Brian
not.
Singer the one that got in trouble?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was like a year ago. That was before.
Yeah, I was trying to remember.
It was before Days of Future Past came out.
For like molesting some kid or something.
Allegedly.
Touching a little boy's duty hole.
Dang.
What's with everything in poop with you?
Right. So you're capable of saying that.
That's funny.
I think that's the only poop reference I've had at all. And it wasn't even really a poop reference.
You guys go back through 99 episodes and see if anybody
Brian's
else.
coming in at an average of like 20 per episode.
I was going to say,
mentions one in like 7 episodes and gets called out for it.
Like, yeah. What is this horse shit?
All right, so go on, Topher. Tell us about the show.
I'm pretty sure Brian hasn't done that many. It's just one big, long, continuous poop reference. It hasn't actually stopped.
I'll pee someone.
Did you just say you'll pee someone?
I'll pay someone to go back and just tie all my poop jokes in order. And
we need a video compilation, like just a clip, like, you know, splice together all the different times you said poop on the podcast.
I don't know that we have a super fan that's willing to do that, but that would be fucking hilarious if we had a fan that went back
remix
and clipped together every time that Brian had a poop reference.
I could see Brian just doing that like himself and being like,
come in
look
like 10 or
look what I did.
I don't know if I have that much patience.
No, he would do it, and then he'd be like, "Look at how many fans I've got. They did this."
Or he would do it just to have a poop joke at the end of it. Like, God, I'm so wore out after doing this. I'm just pooped. Like, just in lieu of it.
The shitty thing was it would probably
I see what you did there.
Is it would probably get more views than one of our regular podcasts.
Could.
Yeah, that's true.
Possibly.
So this Legion show, it's going to be on FX, and they said it's going to be part of the larger Marvel, not Marvel universe, but the larger X-Men Fox universe. And they said that the guy who's writing it, the showrunner, said that he kind of had a layout for a story and kind of had a plot he wanted to do, and then they found a character that kind of fit it, rather than taking a random character and saying, let's write a story for this character. So I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, like, if they had taken a character that, you know, has an established backstory and they said, let's do this character's story, you know, I guess there's the chance that they fuck it up. But writing a random story and then saying, okay, which character is this most like I guess you might have a good story, but is it going to completely work for that character? I don't know.
It's also an assumption of, like, which best fits this character. So there's plenty of room to fuck that up too.
Yeah, I mean, so they kind of fit, For anybody, it was me.
Way to go, dickhead.
Look how disappointed he was. It was me.
Fuck.
It's a message from a friend who's saying, did you guys see that misogynistic assholes who boycotted Mad Max are now trying to organize a boycott of episode 7? Their bigoty feelings are hurt because the new main characters are a black man and a woman.
Nice.
Do you want to build a snowman?
So, but for anybody who doesn't know, Legion has been around in the comics since the early 80s. He's Professor X's son, and Professor X didn't know he had the son until he showed up in his late teens in the early 80s.
Professor X is a player, isn't it?
Yeah, in the New Mutants book. Well, it's because there was a woman that he dated, Gabrielle Haller, back in like
hello,
the fuck, yeah, and I guess he helped her with some psychological issues, and I guess they hooked up and stuff, but like it wasn't gonna work. She was an Israeli something or other. I don't remember exactly what her job was, but it like they met through the military somehow, and then she left, and she ended up getting pregnant, but she didn't tell him because she didn't want him to feel responsible or something. I don't know what the fuck the story was, but the problem is, being the son of like the world's most powerful psychic, you know, he's basically got multiple personality disorder, but it's a little more manifested than normal because he's also a very powerful psychic. So like he actually has these other psychic entities like in his head, and depending on which one, like, and they're constantly basically warring in his head, and whichever one has taken over and kind of, you know, rules inside his head, like manifests itself, you know, physically on the outside, and like, well, his appearance doesn't change, like his abilities do. Like one of them is actually a pyrokinetic and can, like, you know, create fire. The other one, like they've all got slightly different powers, but it's all kind of
sounds like they took like the 3rd or 4th series of Hulk and combined it with Professor X, because that was what they did with Bruce Banner for a while. Was they had different personalities warring within his mind, and each personality had its own manifestation of a Hulk. And that's kind of where you got like the Gray Hulk. You had I think there was a Red Hulk in there. There was a boatload of different Green Hulks, some smart, some not smart, some more powerful than others, all with their own characteristics based on that personality.
Actually, I think it reminds me of a DRI song.
Those Hulk books, though, I need to figure out what year that was. I think it was the late 90s. I believe it was the mid to late 90s. That series was really, really interesting. It was really, really good. Now the Hulk sucks.
No, it's totally awesome.
It's totally awesome.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
So this story was first in New Mutants back in like 84, I want to say, like somewhere around there. Like it was a really good storyline when it came out. It was, I think Chris Claremont wrote it, and it was drawn by, I'm gonna fuck up his last name, I honestly don't know how to pronounce it, Bill Sienkiewicz, something like that. Dude's done a bunch of stuff, but he had a really interesting art style where it was like somewhat abstract and very heavy on, like, you know, pencils and inks, like not very contained, you know, like it looked almost like, you know, like it kind of like scribbled outside the lines in a lot of places, but like it didn't look bad. It was a
distinctive style to it.
Yeah, it was just a very distinctive style. And what was cool was the way it was done for that story, especially since this is kind of like a, you know, a mindscape on like the astral plane, basically. I was trying to think of what they call it.
It's a podcast. Plane. Remember, you have to use your words.
So you're saying it looked like an Aha Take On Me music video?
No, not exactly. It wasn't a pencil sketch. Nobody. Yeah, like all of a sudden, Charles Xavier's walking down the hall, the aisle at the grocery store, and so a hand reaches out of the milk, you know, the milk carton, and pulls him in, and No, so like
that,
it was.
That
it was
wouldn't
just,
happen. He wouldn't be walking down the aisle. He'd be
riding dirty.
Riding dirty.
Riding dirty. Yes. Oh. Well done, sirs. Well done.
This was back when his lower half actually worked.
I was gonna say if he had a kid, it would have to.
Mm-hmm. So
leave it to Pirate to think about Professor X's penis.
But that art style was just really cool because it lent itself very well to kind of like, you know, not a real world situation. It was going on in somebody's head, and so like, you know, there was an element of you know the fantastic to it, and like I don't know, I thought it was a really good storyline. There was a lot of really cool stuff in there, and that was actually one of the first stories that really kind of painted Professor X as, you know, like
douche.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not necessarily a douche, but flawed. You know, like not the perfect mentor teacher. You know, professor just sitting there all the time. You know, being, you know, the role model. That was like
so
he's a human. He's making mistakes
too.
Like
getting lap dances or something.
Him not knowing how to deal with a situation. Like, oh fuck, I have a son. Right, and he's fucked up in the head. Ooh, I don't really know what to do with this one. You know. So I don't know. I think the TV series could be really cool. So,
all right. In next point here in other news, I just wanted to bring to light that in our fantasy football league, Topher is the only person to be 0-6.
Oh my god, dude! It's ridiculous. Like, yeah, I've never done this bad in a fantasy
Whole
football
Brian
league.
put the whole effing beat down on you like last week, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. You know, it's funny, like the first 2 weeks I had the third highest score in the league and just lost to the guy with the highest score, and then Ben Roethlisberger went down and he was my quarterback, and I have Antonio Brown, so my scores have just been shit ever since, and it seems like I don't know.
On the other hand, I almost beat the top guy in the league this week, just about. I could have if I would have played the right combination of people. It's unfortunate. Anyway,
you
back
weren't
to comic
playing
books.
the top guy, were you? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I'm not sure for what the reason is for this, but Greg Capullo is no longer Greg Capullo is no longer going to be on Batman, at least for some time. He's on a hiatus, is what they're calling it. I'm not sure why. Does anybody know?
I thought he was getting ready to do Superman.
Maybe that's I don't know, but
no, I know he was leaving Batman. They talked about that during the summer.
What? So
I don't remember why.
The deal with that?
They said he'll be leaving the book temporarily in 2016. So he's taking a
sabbatical. Is what they're calling.
He's taking a break because he is going to be working on a creator-owned project along with Mark Millar.
I see.
Called Poop.
So after Batman 51.
Why? So. I mean, I guess. I mean, it has to be. It has to be for financial reasons that he would do this because.
No, I'm sure artists get tired of doing the same characters over and over again.
No way a comic book artist is getting tired of drawing Batman. Look at the fucking
But he's not
characters.
drawing Batman anymore. He's drawing Commissioner Gordon, man.
Well, yeah, there's that, I suppose. But
I mean,
look at the fucking characters that he's gotten to draw since he's been on this book. I mean, it's the Joker, the Riddler, the fucking he got to do his own take on the Batmobile. He got to do the Court of Owls. He got to, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, he has got to draw the absolute fucking A-list of DC characters, basically, within, I mean, basically everybody from A to Z that's in the Batman universe, he's gotten a chance to draw it, and he's killed it every time.
You know what all those A-list characters and things have in common?
I mean,
I'll take that as a no.
They're all Batman characters.
No, what they all have in common is Greg Capullo created none of them.
I mean,
like at the end of the day, artists and writers are creative people. You know, like sure they are creating art, and it's not like,
paints.
But this is
it's not that their work is like
don't you
completely
think
derivative.
I mean, maybe you think that this could like ruin it. Like if this next guy comes in and kills it, just smashes Batman with Scott Snyder writing and really nails it, they might not want to bring Capullo back.
Yeah, but he could go anywhere and do anything.
Yeah, I'm sure he's making enough money.
What if he goes away? I'm just saying, what if he goes away and the next Batman artist does an amazing job and DC's like, you know what, fuck it. We're going to keep this dude on. And Capullo goes away and does his own thing and it fucking flops. I'm not saying it will. I'm not saying it won't. I don't even know what it is. But if that flops, his stock plummets. All of a sudden, people don't give a fuck.
Maybe he's wanting to get back into being in a rock band. Who knows?
I think you're underselling his talent a bit. Like,
I know. I don't know. He's super talented. Believe me.
But I mean,
if the story's not good, if
dude, there are a ton of
shit
good.
Doesn't sell.
There are a ton of good.
Yesterday's news.
I don't.
50% of the reason. 50% of the reason that he's as good as he is, 50% of the reason that he's as popular and as a hot ticket item as he is because he's partnered with Scott Snyder, who is one of the top tier writers right now. So depending on how the story is, if the story isn't good, nobody's going to buy the book just for the art.
But Greg Capullo is a hell of an artist since Spawn.
If nobody buys the book, nobody's going to see it to see if it's good or not.
Okay, so all these writers and artists are creative people. That's how they're in the industry that they're in and doing what they're doing, which means that at the end of the day, they want the chance to create something. And so I think every artist and every writer has a goal to, at some point do their own project.
I mean, you don't think that they've gotten a chance to create something that they created? They did was it 0 Year?
0 Year.
They did 0
I'm not talking about creating stories or creating new pictures of other people's characters. I'm talking about like launching your own new character, your own design, something of your own creation, like not drawing somebody else's property, and I understand what you're saying. Like, yeah, I'd love to draw Batman. Me personally, I would fucking love to draw Batman because like I can't draw and that would be awesome for me. But, what is Pirate doing over there? You taking selfies?
Snapchat.
Is it that girl that liked your picture from 6 years ago? Send her an update.
I'm snapping my girlfriend and telling her this is what I have to deal with this evening.
So
why? I mean, like, your wiener not working right?
I didn't think it'd be appropriate to send
a picture of a limp dick. Like, this is what I got to deal with tonight.
So. But I mean, like, so you said, if this flops, well, okay, as Greg Capullo, if you wanted to launch your own thing and you wanted to start your own thing, when would be a better time? Once you're eventually not on Batman anymore, or at the height of your fucking popularity?
I don't disagree. I just think it's a risk that I don't see why he couldn't have figured out a way to do both almost. Like, I understand wanting to dedicate your time. That's what I was getting ready to say. I understand you need to dedicate time to things, but at the same time, like, you have a steady thing. You're at the top tier. You're going to come back. You're most likely not going to be brought back in at the same level that you left at. That's just the brutal reality of.
Says who? It's a brief break that they already said it's going to be a short break, and he's coming back on Batman. That he's contracted to keep working on it afterwards. That they're just having a fill-in artist for a while. Like, it's not like like he's saying, "Hey, I'm going to go try this. I hope you guys can find a spot for me if it doesn't work out and I want to come back." And they're like, "Well, we don't know." They basically said, "Oh yeah, here, you want some time off? Yeah, we'll give you a break.
I agree.
You're still the artist on this book."
You know what? I agree. I agree based on some new information I just found right now as we're talking about it. It's saying here that he's only going to be gone for one issue.
That is a pretty short break.
Yeah, that's like
not taking a break.
That's not.
So basically, he's just going on vacation.
Yeah,
is what it is.
Yeah, that's not even worth. I don't even know why the fuck they made this a story. I don't even like. That's not even.
I don't know why we made it a story.
Yeah, I don't know why we helped perpetuate the fucking cycle.
Why don't they just not put an issue out for a month?
Motherfucker didn't feel like drawing this week, and he took a week off. Like, No, that's no big deal. I was under the assumption that he was going to be gone for like, when I think of sabbatical, I'm thinking like, dude's taking like 6 months off.
He's going to go live in a monastery.
He's going to be gone for 6 issues, 10 issues, something like that. That people kind of lose a taste for something after that long. Maybe they acquire a taste for the new artist. Opinions change. When Capullo took over, I was kind of iffy on his art, but then I grew to like it. And that's what I'm saying is like...
And he has his own toy line based on the Batman.
Do what?
Batman. He has a toy line based on his Batman.
He does have a toy... He does. He does. And they're pretty sweet, too.
It's a great Capullo.
That's the black and gray ones, right?
No, they're regular colored figures, but they're like the models of the
black
figures.
And gray ones based on?
That's from Batman Black and White.
The Batman, Batman Black and White line has like each statue is each artist's rendition of Batman.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I have not personally read this series, but I've met the man, Tim Seeley. We actually, God, I need to reach out to him. He actually agreed at one point to be on the a guest on the show here. His hack and slash is going to be coming to TV.
They're just putting everything on TV.
They tried to make this into a movie. They spent quite a bit of time trying to make this into a movie, and it just didn't work out. But now I guess they're formatting it for television. They're wanting to mimic the feel of Walking Dead, which fucking who isn't? I mean, that show was a wild success.
I hope Walking Dead tries to mimic the feel of what Walking Dead once was.
Oh, did you watch this week's episode?
Dude, I've given up on that show.
I haven't watched it
halfway through
this week's episode was awesome.
Really? We just started watching season 5 on Netflix. We're obviously far behind, but
this week's episode was goddamn awesome. All I have to say is go Carol. Yeah. Next week's probably going to be awesome too.
Fuck
I love Carol. Carol's the shit, dude.
Nobody else here reads Walking Dead, do they?
No. I used to.
No,
I've read like the first maybe 60, 70, I don't know.
Yeah. Like you guys don't know the storyline together.
We're next week I'm probably going to want to talk about Flash. I'm binge fucking watching this stuff and I'm almost fucking caught up to current.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Flash is good.
Arrow's
Arrow's. I think Arrow could step it up, though. I think Arrow's going to be pretty good.
I'm going to have some shit to say.
Did Arrow start yet? I haven't watched any of this season yet.
Fuck
yeah, Arrow and Flash both started.
I'm going to save it till next week, but I'm thoroughly impressed with what I've seen with Flash thus far. I'll leave it at that for now. But
okay.
Let's talk about...
Cool. Let's talk about sex, baby.
Baby.
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about things.
I think Topher and Brian just said they want to have sex.
No, we haven't do it.
We just want to talk about it.
They want to talk about having sex together.
In the same key.
Sex casting.
You might have just started a whole new category of porn site.
Hell yeah.
How much more we got? I'm late for dinner. Let's do this.
Fuck your dinner. No, I'm just kidding. I got like 2 more things that we want to talk about here. First of all, Mark Ruffalo is in talks to play Hulk. Obviously, we know that he's not going to be in Civil War. That's a done deal. But they're looking to possibly bring him into Thor Ragnarok.
It's weird because I wonder if they bring him into Thor Ragnarok, if it's not going to be the demon that's in Ragnarok. I forgot his name. It's like Surtur or something. If like somehow Loki's going to take control of the Hulk and make him go crazy, and he's going to be the Ragnarok upon.
I'm not sure. I have not read Ragnarok, so I don't know.
I've listened to the album. It's pretty good.
It has something to do with Fraggle Rock?
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah. Gwar. Anybody listen to Gwar?
Yeah, I just like 2 songs.
Oh, fuck.
All right. The last bit of news that I've got. Legendary Pictures.
New hero.
I
new
personally
superhero called the Cuttlefish.
Really could not care less about this. It's just not my thing. Legendary Pictures has confirmed in 2020, we will see King Kong versus Godzilla.
That's cool. I mean, let's see how good
Brian was going to be.
Finally,
I like giant monsters.
Yeah, I have the original King Kong versus Godzilla. It was pretty good.
I'm just not. I'm not a Godzilla fan. I have seen maybe half of one of the fucking movies. I haven't even seen the new one that came out.
I want to say I'm excited. Like, you know, the old shit was good, and if they could make one that, you know, like captured the fun of the old ones, then sure. But it's gonna be some like giant fucking Michael Bay, CGI explosions just wrecking, like
Michael Bay
shitty plot, like fucking Shia LaBeouf and whatever other
Shia
random.
LaBeouf is gonna be in it.
Whatever
Just
random.
Do it.
Whatever random actor and actress are hot at the time, they're going to be fucking terrible in it, and it's going to be like, it's just going to be a giant, high-budget special effects shit show.
All right, what I want right now is Pirate
think it's going to be more.
to give me his best Shia LaBeouf motivational impression.
He just did.
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Wait, I need a rat tail.
That's fucking great.
Hold on.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Hold on, let me get my rat tail that he has. There you
Is that
go.
an actual rat tail?
No, it's a piece of rope. Just do it. Just do it. That's the best I got.
Well done, sir.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the hell is this?
You haven't seen this?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. You need to get on YouTube as soon as possible. Like right now, actually. Right now, you need to go to YouTube and fucking search for Shia LaBeouf motivational speech. And it's like fucking 3 minutes of him just
doing it.
Do it!
Yesterday was today. Today is tomorrow. Just do it!
I guess you had to be there.
Oh no, you need to watch it. It's fucking hilarious. I mean, it's just like it's basically a total meltdown. I mean, that kid is fucking insane. There's something not functioning in his brain.
Didn't he just get arrested? And he said he was arguing with a cop saying he was a war hero.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows?
Was he still in character from Fury or something? Like, I was a World War II war hero. I died on a tank. I just did it.
So back to the King Kong versus Godzilla thing. I think that this shit is. I just don't see this as being a good movie for the simple fact, like you said, Topher. They're obviously only making this movie for an extravagant special effects bonanza. It has Michael Bay written all over it.
No, it's gonna be the people who did the last one.
I just prejudged a movie and called it shit before knowing anything about it, and then Fox just agreed with me on something like, "Excuse me, I have to go shoot myself now."
Oh, fuck off!
I think it's gonna be. I like the first Godzilla movie.
Wait a minute, hold on, hang on a second here. Topher said it's going to be bad, and I agree with him. And Brian thinks it's going to be good.
I enjoyed the first Godzilla movie.
What's going on?
It wasn't the best, but it was enjoyable.
Which first Godzilla? Are we talking about Godzilla?
I'm talking about the one that came out in a few years ago.
Okay, so that one. Yeah, that one wasn't that.
I still never saw that.
I didn't see it either.
It wasn't the train wreck.
Godzilla ripped off the monster's head after spitting down
about
his
the
mouth.
one that had puffy combs or Sean Puff Daddy, whatever.
The one with Walter White in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the one with Walter. I love how nobody even calls him Bryan Cranston. Everybody just calls him Walter White.
I thought it was Malcolm's
dad. Yeah.
You know, the one who knocks.
Oh, Jesus. Huh? All right. Well, that's it for this episode. Next time is the big one, the big 100. I'm Fox too. We got
Pirate's gonna wear nipple tassels.
I am Pirate.
We got Topher.
I am Dover.
And the whole effing Brian.
Good, bad. I'm the guy with the gun.